I truly thought that something bad was gonna happen within the dungeon during our expedition, and then our main character would save the day, and the entire class would be like, oh my god, he's so cool, and that would be the extent of the power fantasy. Never did I for a second think like what happened last episode would happen. The dungeon expedition pacing was really great. We got it over with real quick. Nice. And then we're chilling. Eclipse happens. What is happening? Akuma appears. So I guess like this is something that puts us in a different pocket dimension. I think the Akuma Leonore, right, mentioned that it was like a cloister that she has no control over. And when the eclipse happens, she is present, and when it's gone, it's not. Why were they there? Where was everyone else in the city? Maybe it was really a pocket dimension, and why was Leonore there? Maybe there were other Akuma around that was like part of a bigger mission, and Leonore was just happened to be there and just saw, you know, our main character and thought, hey, great opportunity to fight. The fight itself was gorgeous. So amazing. The amount of impact frames makes my brain go unga boonga. The creative usage of water magic, even though we've seen different applications before, it was stunning. The boiling water, oh my god. And then the voice acting from Leonore too, just peak. And then at the end, I love how the interaction of like Leonore was like, this is my name. And then he was like, filthy ass Akuma. Said it like a slur. Anyways, peak episode. I want more Akuma lore. Let's see what happens today. Okay. Ooh. Look at them bullying these poor goblins. It's the same theme again. Strong monsters that shouldn't be here are already here. What's happening down below? Smart leader. Copying Avel. Hey, great. What is Ryo up to? Yeah, I think they realize how Ryo is just built different. I mean, you saw how the way that like he showed up at the end of the last episode and just like helped his friends from the bullying situation. It was so easy, right? And it's kind of also crazy how Ryo doesn't even mention anything about the Akuma to anybody. What was the logic there? That like, if he did, people will start panicking? I feel like we should at least tell Abel or something about this. Monster. Uh-oh. That's a person, right? That's an adventurer, right? The hell was that ghoulish like sound though? The shadow still. Uh-oh. No, it's a human being cut. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like adventurers are getting cut down by a big monster here. Maybe a troll. What's Ryo up to? Now he says her name. He didn't say Akuma like a slur this time. Okay. It was fast. Alright, training time. We only have water, huh? That's right. Focus on magic, water. Maybe we can surf around using water. Imbue the water on his feet and glide around. Start ice skating. 256! We're learning, we're learning. Yeah, we can't be good at it immediately. It's gonna take a while. I feel like you should tell people Akumas were attacking before, though. Nobody? This is Lin, right? She's still like very sus of Ryo and like how powerful and OP he is at magic. She's just trying to like learn about him, huh? Hilarion, master. Okay. We'll remember that later. What did she say? If it exists at all, they'd have to be original spells. I feel like it's a very important mechanic that I don't know what it is, but original spells. OP stuff. Maybe it is just as simple as like what Ryo does. Because it's not like he's using name techniques. He just thinks about the applications of water magic and then he innovates and creates his own magic. Therefore, it is his original spell.
使えるのは帝国の爆炎の魔法
Inferno Magician mentioned again.
あれ
Oh, the blonde girl.
セイラさん
Seta, okay, okay. This girl's important.
珍しいものをでも結局見つかりませんでした。セイラ
What is
さ
she about?
んどうしたの？セイラさん、オートでの依頼でルーンを離れていたんですよね。ごめんなさい。
She sounds very
私司
important.
書の方を待たせているの。じゃあまたね。
Alright, I want to know more about Sarah though.
おかえ
Simping.
りなさい。
Simping.
今日は早かったですね。確かにこれはゴブリンアーチャーの魔石ですね。なかったはずです。
What's going
そう
on?
ですよね。
Why are they
早め
creeping
に知ら
up?
せた方がいいと思って。
一番にも書いておきますね。よくお知らせくださいました。ありがとうございます。
魔石を買い取っても
He
ら
is
わ
so
なきゃ
thirsty for Nina, man.
ゴブリンアーチャーと5層で出てくる。
Damn, that's like twofold early.
異変の兆しかもしれないな。
白の旅団です。
The White
旅
Brigade.
団はフェルプスたち一軍がいる。
We know the Crimson Sword.
Hi.
That's Abel's. Okay.
よし。赤き剣と白の旅団、両方に依頼する。
They need Ryo's help too.
旅団もいるんだろ
何を言ってる
Wonder
の？
who the members are of the
そ
White
もそも
Brigade.
小
Maybe
さい頃
Sarah's
から
in
知り
there.
合いでしょ。まったく少しはウォーレンを見習ったら。
Okay, Warren doesn't talk though. He has still yet to say anything. He's a very gentle giant. I hope that he never talks. I hope he only makes like grunting noises. It'll be so funny if he sticks to the bit. Commit to it. Let's see the White Brigade.
失礼します。
So pompous blondie.
いや、アーベル。
Yo,
こんにちは、アーベルは。
we already talking shit?
赤き剣、白の旅団、職員から簡単な説明は受けたと思うが、ダンジョンの5層でゴブリンアーチャーが
この角度は
Legit.
100% だ。実際に5層でアーチャーとそう。
And previous incidents too.
情報は確定。
Go inspect more in the dungeon.
赤き剣と白の旅団にはを確認してほしい。
That's right, dungeon break, great title bore.
大解消。
I hope it happens
魔
soon.
物の爆発的増加立とうとしているからな。
It's about time again.
いつ起きてもおかしくない状況
It's like a
だ。
decade event.
されるなんて十分に前兆の可能性があるわね。
In
戻った
advance!
後で200枚をそれぞれに支払う。
You didn't need to do that, big
もう一度
boss.
確認だが、
発生の有無を確認してくれ。
もし発生していたら、
発生を確認したら
White Brigade only has 2 members? There's no way, right? There's probably way more that they just haven't shown up just yet.
してくれ。
もし発生していたら、
発生を確認したら即地上に帰還。攻撃を利用しての迎撃をギルドと辺境閣僚騎士団とで行う。すでに今確に報告済みだ。
手際が良すぎるな。まるでもう
It's definitely happening.
もし本当に大解消だとしたら総力戦になるだろう。
The soundtrack is killing it right now.
ダンジョン探索は
Very epic
禁止という
conversation.
張り紙をしてやる。この依頼引き受けてもらえるか。
Of course.
あ、ます。
Where's the other members? There's no way it's just those 2. If it is, that's crazy. Okay, important takeaway here. Great title bore. Dungeon break. They gotta go in and check. And then confirm. They're gonna build walls. It's gonna be fine. Wonder if this has anything to do with the Akumas though. Maybe it has nothing to do with it. I don't know.
のか？
ええ、今日は北側の図書館に行ってみようと思いまして。
北側の？
について南側の図書館よりもっと高度な知識が欲しいんですよね。
Still studying,
悪魔の
learning?
こ
それなら確かに北図
Just
書館が
won't
いい。
tell anyone about the Akumas
後
though,
継者
huh?
なら D 級以上しか利用できないけど。なんですけど、禁書庫があるって本当なんですか？
Forbidden
禁書
texts!
庫。
Whoa!
それはがっかりです。
What does the forbidden text got?
いずれ入れるようになるんじゃないか？
ニルスたちは今日もダンジョンに潜るんですか？
おう、そのつもりだ。
Something bad's gonna happen, right? They going into dungeons again. I mean, Crimson Sword and White Brigade is going to check it out. I'm sure our party isn't gonna get caught up in that, right?
そのつもりだ。
頑張ってくださいね。
そっちも調べ物頑張れよ。
Good luck, kid. Bye bye. Gorgeous background art. Look at that canvas. I hope he runs into Sarah again.
南図書館の方が上だけど、こっちは雰囲気がいいですね。気に入りました。でもさすがに誰かに聞かないと、目当ての本は見つけ、悪魔について調べたいなんて言ったら。
Yeah! The spotlight put on her. So dramatic. We meet again. And she knew about the Fairy King drip. What does that mean? How did she know? We'll never know. Nah, we'll get there back again. She's a very important character and probably gonna be the love interest for Rio, right? White Brigade. There's a lot of members. Yep, there they all are.
おはよう、アベル。
Wait a minute. No, it's not. White Brigade is literally 2 people? Because the people outside are just like random mercenaries, right? Random like helping knights and shit, guild and local knights and guilds that he mentioned before. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know. Like a party of 4 is not even that big, but still, a party of 2? Okay, and he uses a spear, and the girl has nothing. Oh, interesting.
こんにちは、フェルプス君。
They just dual queue,
おは
huh?
よう。旅団員のおよそ半分。今回は C 級以上の。
Never mind. This is the brigade. They look like a bunch of NPCs though. Okay, okay, okay. This is the White Brigade. I got baited. It's kind of lame. I kind of wanted them to be just 2 people. It would have been way more epic to be like, damn, they're like a 2-man brigade. Anyways.
どちらも揃ったな。じゃあ早速どうしたアベル。
Whoa, what the hell?
ちょっと嫌な探査で一層を探ってくれ。
了解。我が元に運びたまえ。
Scam.
探査。
Wind magic. Whoa.
これは
There's a lot.
一層大広間に反応多数。
やっぱりか。
すでに大会場の
Soundtrack.
すぐそこまで。
なんてこっただ。すぐに魔物が出てくるぞ。
That was easy. We just needed Lin to go check it out, bro. Just probe magic. That's it.
魔物が出てくるぞ。
ありますね。ゴブリンアーチャーのことと関係がありそうだね。何か思ったものが地上に出てきます。
Everybody panic!
最重要緊急クエストです。
Oh my
ダン
god!
ジョン第一号。
While Rio's having a library date. And then here we are, peaceful, calm. There's no way Rio just spends the entire emergency in the library, right? I mean, if he was there, it'd be too easy, I guess. I don't know, we'll see.
君はあの時の。
What's up, baby girl? Rio's mesmerized.
私、
冒険者の寮です。
気がしてい
It's
た
like
よ。
destiny, you know? We're like connected.
今日は何をしにここへ。探し物。
くて、錬金
You should have just said it! I think we could trust Sarah with the Akuma news, man.
ああ、はい。
Alchemy. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
錬金術とは珍しい。
化せるようになりたいんです。
Okay.
ゴーレム。それは遠大な野望
That's gonna be helpful during fights.
直接書かれている錬金術の書物はないが、いくつかそれにつながりそうな本はある。ついておいで。大体の本の場所ならわかるから。
Thank you, guide.
いいんですか？
She should help us get to the forbidden texts. Be a little naughty though, because you know, we're not B rank yet. Daytime.
リョウも本が好きなのか？
ええ。昔は読書が大好きでした。あまりなかったので。
Yeah, for like 20 years, right?
で数十年前の
Literally 2
ことなら
decades.
ぶりだな。
あ、
Yeah.
そうだな。それ
How
と
could you tell?
私もリョウと同じ
These
冒険
ears?
者なんだよ。まあ、メンバーは私しかいないんだ。
Solo
友
party.
人が言っていました。エルフはこの
は珍しいだろうな。私は変わり者かもしれない。だが、
I'm gonna assume that there's racist elves elsewhere. And she's an odd one for being an elf in a, you know, it's like a human settlement. Her party's called Wind, so I guess we can't just join it, right? Maybe we can call it Wind and Water.
変わり者かもしれない。だがおかげでリョウに会えた。
Okay, alright.
確かこ
We're
の辺にあっ
vibing.
たはず。
Her personality so far, very straightforward. Not shy, not timid. Pretty alpha, actually. More alpha than Rio. And back to the dungeons. Guild leader, aura farming. Alright, here we go. Oh god, here they come! Look at them goblins! It's just goblins though. Air animation looks decent. Nice uses of CG right now with the goblins. Let's go, Warren. And we're getting fucked up. What the hell? The local knights, regional knights. That's a lot. There's so many! Dude! And remember, there's a lot of these guys, but also there's like a big monster. In the beginning of the episode, we saw a very shadowy big figure, you know, cutting down what I assume is an adventurer, so you should look out for that. PowerPoint presentation fight! Yeah, the quality of this episode is definitely lower than the others, right? And it makes sense. I guess they don't want to prioritize, you know, animating all these fucking goblins. Use CG, use PowerPoint presentation here and there. I'm not like worried because I've seen what they're capable of, so I'm sure they're assigning priority into different scenes. God, Lynn is just always a bitch. Let's go, back up. Big one, that's right. That's right, the big one. We saw in the intro. Here's some arrows, sir. All right, it's been all day. Sunset lighting time. Cool. That's kind of funny. I don't know. They all jumped and then Lin uses the magic to like cushion the fall, which implies that like they were all just like in harmony, all in unison to be like, all right, let's just all, I guess they've done this before. Oh. She uses earth magic, huh? Does she have to get on her knees for that? All right. There's the big one. Ooh. Yo, where's the hobgoblin at? Where's the goblin king at, bro? Hold up. Maybe the big one, we haven't even seen him just yet. Oh. Warren still ain't saying shit. Okay. We're lucky the king didn't come out early. Yo, battle priest. The king. Ooh. Air attack? Dude, he killed his own men. The king. Okay. Ooh. Yo, what that armor made of? Who made him that armor? Let him cook. Martial arts technique. That's the skill he spammed on the way here with Rio. Yo, the sounds are kind of going off right now. Okay, Lin, let's go. Nah, it's not over. The real big one hasn't shown up yet. Yo, They're jinxing it. It's not really over yet, right?
終わったか。
He tripping flags!
一撃のためにずっとバレットレインを詠唱していたのか。
Okay, is it really
とっ
over?
ておきってやつだ。
さすがだ。
I guess it is. Okay, it's over. Not gonna lie. Very underwhelming fight, right? This episode has been very scuffed in terms of the relative comparisons of last episodes. It's Goblin Stampede. Who cares? And then Ryu had his entire date. Alright, date's over. Wait. No, 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 no. There's something more, bro. No, 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 no. It feels ominous. Something feels very like anticlimactic, right? It feels like we're still missing something, and clearly at the end of the episode, they are hinting that next episode something crazy is gonna happen, and Rio will have to get involved. Today's episode, low-key kind of mid, right? Again, I think it's because of the standard that this anime has set for itself in the previous episodes, so I'm not gonna complain too much that the goblin animations were bad, because it's not that important of a priority. Obviously, if the consistency of the animation could be delivered in every episode, that'd be nice, but you know, we gotta face the reality and understand that they have to maintain and manage the resources, and maybe next episode, when it actually matters, it'll be way better. Rio and Sera's relationship, it's starting to blossom. I think he is in love with her, right? She's a very straightforward and not shy at all. And she's a wind user and she has a party, single member. Maybe we can join it one of these days. Rio learning how to move with water magic today was pretty funny too. The way that he's already thinking about, you know, what to do against the Akumas, right? So that's nice to know. If only that he would tell other people about the Akumas. Regarding the Goblin Stampede, there is one more, I think, right? It's not the Goblin King. Is the Goblin Emperor there? Maybe Goblin God. Maybe that thing is gonna be what we saw in the intro of today's episode. You know, it was a very dark, shadowy figure just going crazy. So we'll see what happens next time. That's it from me. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video. Check out the other playlist for more content. And until next time, take care.